Hi gamers, and welcome to my, as you read in the title, casual speedrun of Mists of Pandaria remix. As you can see, I have it a bit compressed here. The first thing I did was setting up my bars, my auto loot and all this stuff. And I took the quest, the daily quest for dungeons, just to make sure to have a bit more experience. Here I do the most important thing to get a nice transmog going. And now that's a thing that I did in between dungeon invites, dungeon groups. I flew around and gathered those shiny bronze orbs in the sky. If I would have played a tank class or something like that, I probably wouldn't have done this. It also would have been much more stressful, because all this inventory management you see me doing here is it would have been much more stressful. I would have done it in between pulls or during boss fights, where I just have to push 2 or 3 buttons. I mean, the dungeon bosses are pretty easy, and so I did it in between dungeons. The thing is, as you maybe have seen here, I did not use auto loot. I looted the stuff manually. You might have seen some videos in the last couple of days where this method came to fruition, so to speak. You don't loot the bonus experience items, you only loot everything else basically. You loot the threads, you loot bronze, you loot equipment and all this stuff, but don't loot the bonus experience items until much later. A bit of spoiler alert: I looted the bonus experience items out of my mailbox out of my mailbox at level 45. At this point I had about 350% bonus experience on my cloak. This was absolutely amazing, and I even overshot it a bit. So you could do it a bit quicker. I mean, you could do it much quicker, as you maybe see. It's pretty quick. I did this as a hunter, because I wanted another class to collect some transmog with. So a male wearing class was absolutely necessary here, because I already have 2 plate wearing classes, a leather wearing class. I have a paladin, a warrior, and a druid. And I'm currently leveling a priest and this hunter as a male class. So I save the most amount of bronze while collecting the appearances during the normal gameplay, and not having to buy them with bronze, so I can use a bit more bronze for character upgrades, for gear upgrades, so to speak. As you can see, I was pretty lucky with the dungeons. I got Scholomance quite a bit, and this is pretty cool because Scholomance has 5 bosses, which means 5 times bonus experience. And I'll leave this going for another couple of minutes, and then I'll be back as soon as something interesting happens. Okay, as you can see here, I'm making my way up to Kundalite Summit. More precisely to the Mokushan Vaults. This will be the first raid we will do on this character. And the reason I do this in normal mode, is that you get 12% bonus experience on your cloak per, as you see, another Scholomance. This is absolutely amazing. Imagine I would have done this on a tank, or some kind of tank class or a healer class. It would be more than an hour shorter. I would have definitely be able to do it sub 3 hours, I think. No, I'm talking too much. The reason I did this was I did Mokushan Vaults on normal mode is the 12% bonus experience per boss. And there are 6 bosses in the dungeon. This dungeon was absolutely unnecessary, to be honest. I could have done it much quicker. So, as the title says, it was a casual speedrun. It's not too sweaty, it's just... I also did a quick lunch break in the middle of it. So, it wasn't too sweaty, it wasn't too serious. Right here was my lunch break. And here I go into Mokushan Vaults. It was pretty cool. It was totally chill. No real threat, to be honest. I mean, normal mode is absolutely... The bosses are melting. It is at some point it is easier than LFR, because LFR you usually don't have all those high pumpers, whereas in normal mode there are some really geared players that just go in for their daily quest for the 1250 bronze item. So absolutely no problem here at all. I think after this MSV run I did another dungeon or two, because if you don't loot the bonus experience, raiding does not give you that much experience. You can see down here my experience. I mean, right, my bar down there. You can see the experience bar does not move at all. I mean, barely at all. The really important thing is the bonus experience that you will see in the end of the video. This is pretty amazing. Good thing is you get all this, all the stuff you don't loot. I don't think you get the bronze mailed to you, but but everything else, the scrolls, the drums, the summoning scrolls, and all the stuff, the yak stuff, the thing which summons a 400% riding speed mount for you, gets sent per mail, and of course the bonus experience items. This dungeon run was a bit of a breaker for the speedrun, because as you can see down there in the damage meter, there wasn't too much damage in this group. I mean, it was a safe run. You can see that none of the health bars are moving all too much. The only thing was that it was slow. It was really slow. But yeah, that's how it is sometimes. In the end, there's a run where we run through Mokushan Vaults. I mean, how's it called? Scarlet Monastery. Within like 3 minutes or so. It is ridiculous. We had a priest in it, and priest is one of those classes that just plows through dungeons on level 20. It was ridiculous. It was absolutely amazing. So, as you can see, there's a pretty long wait time. No, this wasn't the run. As you can see, there was a pretty long wait time for this dungeon queue to pop. And in the end, I'll be a bit over 4 hours for this entire run. So if you can somehow stop the wait times from being all too long by playing a tank or playing a healer, as I said, do it. I could have played a resto shaman for the this run was amazing. I just basically soloed this boss with the mage. Everyone else died. It was another pretty slow run, but it was fun. It was really fun to basically. I mean, I didn't carry the group, but it was. I felt powerful in this one. I felt really powerful in this dungeon. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I think it's about time to get into the Heart of Fear, wasn't it? I'm not sure. I didn't count all the dungeons. This is a pretty annoying boss fight. I mean, it's done pretty cool. The idea is pretty cool that this kind of wave boss fight. You can do this. It's nice, but it takes forever. Here, I just wanted to get some of the imprisoned Pandaren out of their prison, so I missed out on the boss, on the final boss, but yeah, we had enough damage, so it didn't depend on me. Here you see the my queuing process for Heart of Fear was also pretty easy, as far as I remember. I think we even had one big pumper in this group, which carried us a bit, or maybe I just confuse it with the next raid we did. I'm not sure. But that's another 6 bosses with 12% bonus experience each. That's amazing. It's just amazing. See, running through like absolutely mad. Yeah, this paladin basically carried us through the entire fight. Also the monk there. We had no real issue. I think on the Ember, yeah, I died here. I'm really not too good with this fight. There are some fights and some raids that you simply are not good at. No matter how hard you try, there are some fights that you are not good at. Looking back, the last time I actively raided was Siege of Orgrimmar, actually. From then on, I just was I did casually, so without real purpose in raiding. And there was a fight, Siegecrafter. The idea behind Siegecrafter was absolutely cool, but for the life of me, I could not get these ground effects, these round ground effects into my mind. I was not able to grasp this stuff. I mean, I know what's going on. It's basically the same thing that's going on in Terrace of Endless Springs, in the first boss. It is pretty similar, and in Final Fantasy XIV there are plenty bosses that do these radial AoEs. It is not a particularly innovative mechanic, but I'm not too good at it. I don't know why, especially on this fight. See, it's going pretty well for me. I can see my current level, but I think I'll be ready for level 45. Yep. I think I will go over to Terrace of Endless Springs right now, and this is where it gets funny. After this one, you'll see that I hit. No, I'll finish this on level 45. As I said, the experience in raids is absolutely neglectable. The only real experience comes from the bonus experience items that you loot. You can see how this druid, this our tank, I think it was our tank, just decimated everything. And right now I poured out and I'm heading over to the shrine, and now I'm opening all my stuff. First of all, I finished Terrace at level 45. The first one I opened without showing my level first. That was pretty stupid, but I gained 2 levels from this. As you can see here, everything is sent. The chipped sapphire is sent to me via mail, so I could have just left everything on the ground, but I felt like, you know what, I can use them during my run, so I just picked them up. Here I quickly thought my game would crash on me when picking up the experience items. That was pretty frightening. I'm picking up the items one after the other in the beginning, but soon I'll grow impatient and I click the open all button. For information, this interface is from Trade Skill Master, where you can actually choose what to open. You can open everything else, you can open expired auctions, you can open cancel auction, you can open everything bought, and you can open everything you have sold on the auction house. So the money, to collect the money from the auction house. This is absolutely amazing. So now I'm opening everything. Again, my game nearly crashing on me. And right now I'm hitting level 70 with quite some experience items to spare, and with a total playtime of, I'll just type it, /played, yeah, there it comes, of 4 hours and 25 minutes. That was pretty amazing. Okay, I hope you liked the quick casual speedrun. As I already said several times, I could have made it quite a bit faster, maybe an hour faster, maybe even more, because sometimes I had waiting times in between queues, in between dungeons of like 5 to 8 minutes. That was a bit annoying, but nothing you can not compensate by collecting some bronze orbs in the air, or doing some inventory management, or some talent point allocation, or some exploring, which also gives a bit of experience. So it wasn't too bad, and I might as well do another character this way. I might as well level another character this way, because it was quick, and you get 40k bronze just for leveling a character. This is pretty lucrative, to be honest. Okay, but I'll end this video here. I hope you liked my quick speed leveling run here, and I hope you watch my other videos of Pandaria, where I do it a bit and by a bit I mean much more casual. I hope I'm talking like a quarter of an hour, 15 minutes, 20 minutes right now, and my voice is killing me. I'm a bit sick currently. I'll record a bit more of my monk let's play as soon as my voice is back on the track. So until then, I hope you have a nice day. Tell me in the comments if you have some other wishes for some classes for my next run. Otherwise, if you liked it, consider subscribing, and until next time, bye gamers.